What's up, EFD squad, and welcome back to another edition of Scout Report. This week we're looking at 5 summer signings who can take their club to the next level. 5. Douglas Costa. Believe it or not, Douglas Costa actually played less league minutes last season than his new teammate Kwadwo Asamoah, making 23 appearances in the Bundesliga, with 9 of them coming off the bench. But the Brazilian made himself known in his limited time on the field, and he will certainly be granted more chances to shine at Juventus. In his 2 years at Bayern Munich, Costa scored 14 and assisted 18 in all competitions, exceptional numbers for a man who was far from ever present. And this high productivity will be more than welcome in a Juve team which won the Scudetto but scored considerably fewer goals than title rivals Roma and Napoli in 2016-17. In 16-17, Costa created 2.3 chances per 90, only slightly less than Pjanic and Dybala, and more than fellow wideman Juan Cuadrado. Costa is also a menace to defenders, completing a whopping 3.7 take-ons per 90, considerably more than the likes of Cuadrado and Dybala, and not far off Lionel Messi's 3.8. Meanwhile, his success rate of 61% isn't too shabby at all, and actually tops the Argentinians. His incisive runs will be vital to the old lady attack next term. While his pass accuracy is not spectacular at 80%, Costa is a master of ball retention, losing possession just once a game. Hugely impressive considering he is constantly taking on defenders. Valued at €30 million, this could rise to as much as 40 if Juve make the loan move permanent, and he's certainly worth that much. 4. Yuri Tielemans. Yuri Tielemans has only recently turned 20, and yet he already has a wealth of experience. At the age of 16, he became the 3rd youngest ever debutant in the Champions League, and before his move to Monaco this summer, he was tipped to become Anderlecht's club captain. Over the course of 4 years at senior level, the young Belgian midfielder has already made 185 appearances and scored 35 goals. Originally a deep-lying playmaker, Tielemans now plays in a more advanced position and has proved very effective. In 2016-17, he scored 18 goals, including 5 in Europe as Anderlecht reached the Europa League quarter-finals. He's also a sound provider, creating 2.1 chances per 90. That's more than anyone managed for Monaco in 2016-17, bar Thomas Lemar. That led to Tielemans getting a highly impressive 15 assists in all competitions, at a rate of 1 every 3.5 games. If he's played in a similar position for the Principality, that could even go up, with the likes of Radamel Falcao and Kylian Mbappe to feed. With Fabinho and Bakayoko both tipped to leave this summer, Monaco are also in need of defensive cover, and Tielemans provides that too. Last year he made 4.1 tackles and interceptions per match, comparable with Bakayoko's 4.5 and Fabinho's 3.9, meaning the midfielder will have no problem with tracking back to win possession. And on that subject, Tielemans is excellent on the ball, losing possession less than once a match, despite a relatively low pass completion of 77%. In the years to come, we could see him blossom into one of Europe's premier playmakers. Valued at €22 million, Monaco paid $3 million over the odds, but that's already looking like a ludicrous bargain. 3. Mohamed Salah. In 2016-17, Liverpool had a potential title challenge derailed by the prolonged absence of their star man Sadio Mane, as no one could replicate the forward's raw pace and incisiveness in the attack. With the acquisition of Mo Salah from Roma, they could have the perfect man. Since the start of the 2015-16 season, Salah has scored 34 and assisted 24 in all competitions, meaning he's been involved in a total of 58 goals. That's considerably more than Philippe Coutinho, who was involved in 42, and Mane, who took part in 43. And that's no surprise. Salah creates 2.6 chances per 90, more than anyone in the Liverpool squad, and not too far off Kevin De Bruyne, the Premier League's assist king, who creates 3.2. Meanwhile, his 2.9 shots per 90 pales in comparison with Coutinho's 4.3, but more importantly, Salah takes 2.2 of those from inside the box, compared to the Brazilian's 1.7. That meant the Egyptian winger took less than 5 shots for every goal he scored, making him as clinical as they come. Though he mainly plays on the right, Salah can also come inside, ideal for linking up with Liverpool's wealth of attacking talent. For someone who plays high up the park, he also maintains a decent 80% pass accuracy, which will be vital for Klopp's super quick offence. Valued at €35 million, the Reds did pay a little more than that to bring him to Anfield, but he will be essential if they are to challenge in Europe and domestically in 2018. 2. Romelu Lukaku. With Zlatan Ibrahimovic sustaining a brutal injury at the end of the season and Wayne Rooney heading off to Everton, Man United were in dire need of striking reinforcements. Step forward Romelu Lukaku, one of Europe's most consistent scorers of recent seasons. Only just 24, Lukaku has already racked up 317 senior club appearances and scored 145 goals. In 2016-17, he netted 25 times, running Harry Kane mighty close for the Golden Boot, and did so with a range of strikes, scoring 7 with his right foot, 6 with his head, and 12 on his preferred left. He was far from just a target man, also providing 6 assists for teammates, which will be essential for a team who were over-reliant on Ibra's scoring in 2016-17. Lukaku will bring a new dynamic to United's centre-forward position, adding blistering pace and exceptional dribbling ability. Though his 1.8 take-ons per game isn't the highest, he certainly knows when to attempt them, maintaining a success rate of 67%. That's better than Sergio Aguero and not far off Alexis Sanchez. But perhaps what has turned Mourinho's head the most is his clinical finishing. Compared to Ibrahimovic, who got a goal every 6.8 shots, Lukaku only took 4.4 attempts to score, comparable to Edinson Cavani and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. The Red Devils missed chances for fun last season, and they'll hope the Belgian's arrival will put a stop to that. According to Transfermarkt, Lukaku is valued at €50 million, but as we know, United paid nearly double that to secure the Belgian services. If he can make them challenge for the league again, it'll be considered incredibly good business. 1. James Rodriguez. Now for perhaps the best business of the summer so far. Having secured James Rodriguez on a 2-year loan deal from Real Madrid, who paid €75 million for him just 3 years ago, Bayern Munich have got themselves a potential club legend at a cut price. At 26, James is approaching his prime, and despite having his playing time limited at the Bernabeu, was super productive in 2016-17. His 8 goals in 22 games meant he hit the net once every 148 minutes in the league. That's a better rate than Diego Costa and not far off Ibrahimovic. With an impressive 6 assists on top of that, it's clear that James will produce when given the chance. Capable of playing on either wing as well as in his preferred central position, James offers Bayern options in attack, with his main strength being his link-up play. In last season's campaign, he maintained an 89% pass accuracy. That's better than anyone in the Bayern attack and only a fraction worse than new teammate Thiago Alcantara. Furthermore, he creates a tremendous 3.3 chances per 90, which is only just bettered by Franck Ribéry. And for an attacking player, James is also effective at winning back possession, pulling off 2.3 tackles plus interceptions per game. It looks like Ancelotti has acquired the full package, and with a transfer value of €50 million according to Transfermarkt, to say James' value for money would be an understatement. So those were our top 5 players who could become club legends next season, but what do you think? Who have we missed out? Let us know in the comments below. Now if you enjoyed this video, stay right here on EFD, check out Stat Wars, Football Mundial and Continental Club. And as ever guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.